I craft each of my dishes with a specific beverage in mind. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what to pair with a wine that's become popular recently. It's called Leia wine. Clever, yes? Or perhaps too clever?
G'day gang, Dan here. How you going? We're back in the Elder Scrolls Online. The Legacy of the Bretons. Legacy of the Bretons has begun with the first DLC, the Dungeon DLC.
Did you really explore the Crypt of Hearts?
That's me. I did that several times. And the Ascending Tide, the first DLC has arrived, which is 2 dungeon DLCs. I wasn't sure if I was going to actually do it, but I think I'm going to do it. So let's do it. Let me just find the quest. The Coral Aerie is the very first dungeon. An oft-overlooked little islet among the Somerset Isles, big trouble was brewing. Helped the cagey Captain Colleen lead a daring rescue of one of her former crew from the dissidents of the Ascendant Order and recover what they stole. Captain Colleen was hired to recover a missing rogue named Jakarn and a pair of items he was supposed to deliver. She asked for my assistance, rescuing him and retrieving the items from a mysterious group called the Ascendant Order. Okay, so we got that quest. Let's have a look here. Okay, I should speak to Captain Colleen. Let's do that. Let's see, where are you? I believe she's on the Somerset Isles, one of the very first expansions that we did. And just over here, so we'll go to Veyond White Way Shrine. Now, the way I go through Dungeon DLC, I'm not looking to just smash through it and do the big DPS. I'm looking to go through, talk to the NPCs, read the letters, do those things that you don't normally get a chance to do if you go into a random group because you're just running. So that's the way I usually do Dungeon DLCs. I'm much more story focused than anything else in all my playthroughs over here. And I've actually got 2 buddies. I've got Luce and I've got Anna over there, and they're going to help me run through this dungeon. So this is the boat we're going to go on to get to Captain Colleen, it looks like. Some other adventurers about. Let's hop on board. You're about to enter a group dungeon. Are you ready to leave your current zone? Enter the Coral Aerie.
Don't think you could get the drop on me, whoever you are.
Captain Colleen.
Your timing is impeccable as ever. Did the Covenant send you? I could use some help with the mess Jakarn has left me this time.
What is it you need?
An old associate of mine has gotten himself into a heap of trouble. Bad habit of his, but this time, it looks like more than I can handle. I need to retrieve the items he was carrying and rescue the fool if Lady Luck still has a shine on him.
What are you trying to retrieve?
Some kind of diplomatic correspondence. A letter and a medallion. All I know is I'm being well paid to risk my neck for it, and you will be too, if you don't mind crossing these Ascendant Order troublemakers. So, you in?
All right, I'll help you with your rescue and recovery mission.
I did some scouting around the cove. It looks like this is the only entrance to the Ascendant Order's hideout that isn't secure. Unfortunately, the reason for that is a lot of angry Yagra trying to claw their way in. We'll have to push through.
What have you been up to since we last crossed paths?
Turning trouble into a profit and aiding the Daggerfall Covenant as best I can, as usual. And pulling that idiot Jakarn's arse out of the fire more often than I'd like. I'd leave him to roast, but that sweet talk of his does drum up good leads.
Tell me more about your mission.
There's not much more to tell than I already explained. I was hired to recover Jakarn and what he was carrying after he never arrived at his destination. I tracked him and his captors here. Now we're gonna finish the job so I can get paid.
Well, at least you're being paid to rescue Jakarn this time.
I could make a career of it if I thought I had the patience. I'm still not sure how Jakarn got entangled with this whole affair, but you can be sure a pretty face is involved. Let's just hope the poor fool is still alive.
What do you know about the Ascendant Order?
Besides the pompous name, not much. Before this job, I had never heard of them. They claim to be influential people from each alliance who oppose the Three Banners War, but membership is anonymous. This is the first I've heard of them taking action.
What do you mean?
Aside from releasing some strongly worded condemnations, the Order hasn't really done anything. Does intercepting Jakarn signal them switching from talk to action, or is this just the first we noticed? They might be setting this place up as a base.
Is there anything of interest here?
Just some old ruins, so far as I can tell. Not the worst place for a secluded hideout if it weren't crawling with Yagra. Too far from any shipping lanes for pirates to bother with, though. Whatever they're after, it's not plunder.
Yagra could mean the Abyssal Cabal is involved.
Ascendant Order, Abyssal Cabal. Maybe we can toss an average assembly in for good measure. Look, I don't know what that means, and I don't think I want to. All that matters is Jakarn and what he was supposed to deliver.
Okay. Alright, Captain Colleen. Let's get to it. Let's rescue that fool. Oh, there's Yagra. Oh, there's Yagra everywhere. Okay, Miri. Miri's fine, everybody. She's absolutely fine. Got a whole bunch of crabs everywhere. Yeah, so Somerset is the very first... Well, it's pretty much where this guy was born. Very first dungeon, or sorry, very first expansion for this guy. We do have that other series, of course. But this guy, at the time, Somerset was the latest expansion, and that's why I created him there. We've got the Red Guard going through all the base game and possibly some of the earlier DLCs. What do we got over here? Bunch of dead crabs. Dead crabs, dead people. Torches, flames, fire. Ringtails. Somewhat abandoned camp. Coral Cavern. I'll crack it open. What the hell? Who is that? Who's making all that ruckus? Lucinata here. Arcane Ward Dispel. Sword Guardian.
Mission met. Trial by combat initiated.
Oh, what? Electric rings? Oh, he's going for the big hits. The guy ain't mucking around.
Analysis of two-thirds efficiency. Extreme protocols.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that was close.
An unexpected gift. Here is one in return. There will be more if you continue to loosen this terrible bond.
Zabaza? So there's a platform over there and a platform over there. Oh, and there's a... what the heck? Look at that thing! Get on the top of it and ride it. That can be our new mount. Alright.
Go, creature, and look for my sigil. Mark it, and my servants will come to your aid.
Look for the sigil? Right. Okay. Okay. Tide Hollow. Oh, we got a boss. Kill Maligalig. Let's dance, Maligalig. Oh, we got creepy crawlies. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my goodness! I'm swimming! Ah! Can't move. Into the drink. Around and around, back up. These guys are generating a storm up here. Let's try and go for the other one. Crack it.
I should have joined the buoyant homages.
Yeah, Miri.
Off with you, Swit!
Totally the time to talk about that. Really low on my stamina. Here we go again. You know what, Miri? I kind of wish I had one. I never have one. I guess I could have one of the ones that I have, one of those potions. That's probably a lie. I do have one, I guess. Into the drink. Alright, big boy. Alright, big boy. There's one whirlwind coming towards me.
scaly hide. That might be the ugliest thing I've ever laid eyes on. Glad I didn't make a meal of you. There's still a lot of Yagra ahead, but their attention is on the Order. Now's our chance to slip through. You seem comfortable with the direct approach. I'll keep scouting for signs of Jakarn. It's a real mess beyond that door. Looks like the Yagra and the Order have been butchering each other for days. Make good use of that chaos unless you want to wind up another floater in the cove.
How'd you get ahead of me?
I managed to squeeze through some cracks in the reef while you had the Yagra's attention. Nearly drowned twice, but I found a way under the perimeter. Good thing, too. That door was barred from the other side.
Do you know where to find Jakarn?
I doubt the Ascendant Order would be keeping a prisoner close to the fighting. He'll be deeper in the ruins. Not sure where, but with any luck I can sniff him out. Jakarn wears his cologne like he bathes in it.
Okay. Cool, let's keep going. Deeper into the Awry ruins. Bunch of dudes got destroyed by the Yagra.
To run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Maybe they should. Maybe they should. Okay. Let's keep going. More fools getting destroyed. Hey, come back here.
Don't like your odds.
Yeah, I've really got to set a stamina draft. Get one on my keybinds somewhere. Because it does happen quite a bit where I'm like stamina starved.
Mash them to chop!
Like right now, for example.
They're coming for us.
Let them try. Just let them try, Miri. So we're operating, we got 3 players and Miri, a companion.
Who hired you to deliver this?
You know, I can't recall. Must have been those knocks to the head.
Perhaps a few more will jog your memory.
The longer you stall, Jakarn, the more likely I take what I have and leave you chained up for the Yagra. Think on that.
Jakarni, baby. Let's get down there.
They're here for the prisoners.
Hey.
Well, Sarydil will have our head.
Hey, come back here. Ran right past me. Oh. Go down here. The Coral Cavern. I know Jakarn was back there, though.
You return, creature. Come, free me from my ruin and reap the rewards.
But I'm sure he can wait. We got rewards we need to reap, you see? Alright. What do we got? Dispel the ward. Staff Guardian. Whoa, 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 whoa. Big red circles. Big red circles. Explosive red circles.
Preparing to abjure.
Down you go.
To feel the warmth, the weft of reality slither through my bones. It is liberating. Another tendril wriggles freely to your service, creature.
I don't know. I smell a trap. Something's not quite right.
Onward and without fear, creature. In times of great need, I will save you from peril.
Will you? Okay.
You thought I'd crack that soon? I'm Jakarn. The Jakarn. Colleen?
Keep your voice down.
What?
Enough squeaking, little
Oh,
rat.
tough guy.
Get back, you fetcher!
To play with.
That was absolutely not my fault.
Come on, tough cat. It's a big cat, let me tell you. Look at that thing.
That was rougher than a night at the Ebony Flask, and much less fun.
Grab your delivery and a shirt and let's get out of here.
What if I could, love? Varallion took the letter and medallion when I was captured. And I don't know where my shirt is.
Do you have any idea where they were taken?
Either with him or his right hand, Sarydil, I wager.
See if you can track down those two. I'll babysit Jakarn for now. He's in no condition to fight.
Jakarni?
I can always count on you when I'm in a bind. Good to see you again.
We're looking for a letter and a medallion, right? Why are the Ascendant Order so interested in them?
All I know is my employer said it was imperative to deliver them to someone in Somerset discreetly. No one was supposed to know I was even carrying them. I don't know who these Ascendant Order people even are, but they're well informed.
What were they trying to get you to tell them?
They want to know who I was making the delivery to, so I guess they don't know everything. Lucky for me. I don't get the feeling they'd have kept me alive otherwise. What are a few lumps by comparison?
How did you get captured?
One moment, I was enjoying a leisurely voyage to Somerset on a cushy merchant vessel, courtesy of my employer. And the next, I'm being dragged through this ruin with a thundering headache. There was this noise, I think, before it all went dark.
A noise?
It was this unholy screeching, like the world's largest seagull was coming for my potato fritters. It might have been my imagination, or the knock on the head. I was out cold before I could even take a look.
Well, you've looked better, Jakarn. Are you alright?
But still better than most, right? Luckily, they spared my face most of the punishment. Must be that high elf appreciation for beauty. And don't worry your pretty little head over me. It'll take more than a few love taps to sink old Jakarn.
Pretty little head. Excuse me, fella. Excuse me. Alright, it is pretty, but anyway.
I figured we wouldn't find everything all together, but I dared to hope. We should find Varallion and Sarydil and take back what they stole, but be careful. I recognize the name Varallion, and it brings nothing good to mind.
Would Jakarn be alright?
I've seen the tide wash him up in worse shape. He'll be fine. I just wouldn't count on him to pull his weight. Not that he could to begin with.
What do you know about Varallion?
That name belongs to an elf who ran a fleet of ships for the Veiled Harridans. Heard all sorts of tall tales about how he terrorized the Awry shipping lanes. Some claimed he used griffins to swoop down and shred the sails of his victims.
You believe that?
It's no lie that the High Elves train griffins for war, though I've never seen one attack a ship at sea. If this is the same Varallion, we'd be wise to keep an eye to the skies.
Right. Confiscated from the prisoner. Though the parcel he was carrying was not concealed, I conducted a strip search of the courier. He is obviously unusual for a messenger, and I'm not taking any chances. Here's what we confiscated. 1 sealed letter with a medallion in a wrapped parcel. 1 silver flask emptied the dregs of some cheap swill into the tide pools. Leather coat, shirt, and breeches. Reeks of sweat, booze, and a dozen different colognes and perfumes. 1 steel saber, unremarkable and, judging by its condition, mostly just for show. 1 unfinished poem, the kind of drivel you'd spout to seduce an idiot. Loose nuts and crudités. He must have stuffed his pockets at the ship's canteen before we grabbed him. He had a number of bruises that couldn't have come from his kidnapping, as he didn't put up a fight. I hazard to guess that came from another entanglement of some sort. I don't care to imagine. Right. Yep, that sounds like Jakarn. Let's keep moving on. Oh my goodness, you see that Sonic the Hedgehog move? Spin to win! My creature we're helping to unbind is setting up tentacles and stuff.
Nothing to fear from bloody fish monsters.
No mood for more intruders.
Tentacles everywhere. Oh, hello there. Search for Sarydil and Varallion. Colleen and I rescued Jakarn, but we still need to find the items that the Ascendant Order stole. Jakarn suggests that Sarydil and Varallion might have them in their possession. We need to find them. Well, I see one right there.
Well, well. Look what washed into our Jakarn trap. You can surrender or you can become bait. Choose.